morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. I think it was in the episode before last I mentioned that I'd ordered new batteries for my clock. I was going to give it another try. That is the mantel clock. The one that right now has two modules sitting on top of it. So yeah, this is the inside. I made this thing several years ago. I can't remember exactly how many years ago now, but it must be going on, I'm guessing 9. And when I took the movement out so I could put the batteries in, there's a little piece of paper in there, and it said the last time I put new batteries in was August 23rd, 2018. Well, that's like over 6 years ago. Now I remember I remember it stopped chiming or stopped running, and so I took the batteries out. But I must have waited quite a while before I actually took them out, because I noticed I got a little bit of corrosion from a leaking battery in there from years ago. Anyway, I cleaned that up this morning. I got new batteries here. Came yesterday on Amazon, and I'm going to give it another try. And by giving it another try, this is what happens. Now, with this particular movement, I can turn the volume down. The mechanical ones I can't, but with this one I can turn it down and have it, hopefully have it playing delicately in the background, because every 15 minutes it'll go off and it'll play part of the Westminster chime or Ave Maria or the Bim Bam chime or however you happen to have it set. And now I got to remember how to set this thing again, because when you put the batteries in, you got to. I'll figure it out. After all, I made the thing. It's amazing how you forget things. You know, if you don't do it, regularly, you sort of forget. Anyway, I'm gonna hook her up, and we'll give it another try here today. This movement is 100% oak. There is no wood in that clock that is not oak. The spindles I turned myself on the lathe, and everything is kind of unique. There's no other clock exactly like it in the world. And so we got to get the batteries in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Get the pendulum hooked on, and hopefully everything's going to run again. I think it will. We're going to know in a few minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time here with a clock, because I know this is the model table, and we want to get our parts nipped off today. Don't know if we'll get anything painted, but at least we'll get them nipped off and cleaned up, and try and figure out what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead in the manual here and make sure that I'm not going to be painting myself into a corner. We got another one of those long pieces, as I mentioned before. The X30 has to have a little wheel put on it. We don't want to mess that up again like we did a couple of weeks ago in step 45, I think it was. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. We'll see you back here when we get it hung up on the wall and working. Okay, for step 46, most of the stuff, in fact all of the stuff except for the photo etch that we've dealt with already, is on the X and the Y sprue. I don't see any other letters here. This part here, the Y14, obviously I nipped that off because it's been painted. I guess when I was painting all the bulkheads, I must have gone ahead and got this piece here, so we don't need to worry about that. And some of them we don't need to look for the numbers because they're pretty obvious, like this one. Now it seems to me, I'm going to check the painting and marking guide, but I think we have to put a lot of decals on this piece, but I could be wrong here. So let's just you might say crudely, get this off here, and I'll trim the flashing off later. Okay, so we got that one. There's quite a few little wheels here, number Y21s. Okay, there's a Y21 used there, and it looks like 2, 4, 6 of them are used here on this thing. And this is a Y20. That's something entirely different here. Well, I don't think there's anything that I'm going to have to label that I'm going to get it mixed up. Everything is pretty obvious here, distinctively different, in other words. So I'm just going to go ahead now and quickly get all our parts here. I know quite often I'll put the macro lens on and I'll zoom right down on a piece and I'll nip it off, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and get a little bit ahead here, and then we can go ahead and look closely at something else. Okay, let's get at it here. Okay, as near as I can tell, we've got all the pieces now for step 46. And this one here is the part that goes into, remember we didn't slip the wheel on, and this is the first time I'm trying it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go. I was wondering if the hole was big enough, but it looks like it is, so okay. I don't know if you heard it, but in the background my clock was going. Now I didn't time it, it just was a coincidence. Yeah, I'm going to probably be doing a lot of stuff off camera today. I want to get out on my bike a little bit earlier. Lately it's been, I've been getting out kind of late in the afternoon, and what's happening is the traffic's starting to get a little bit heavy, and school is out and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and get on the road by about 1 o'clock this afternoon. And right now it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so I got 3 hours to do whatever it is I'm going to do. Yeah, so I'm going to just push stop here, and I'm going to get the flashing off of all of these pieces, and I don't know if we'll do any painting today or not. We'll see what happens. Here she is. Here she is. Oh, I got the ear flap. I know I'm special when I get the ear flap.
Hey, Ron.
Hi, Max.
Can I use your washroom to wash my hands?
Here, the best place is right there. That's
You got soap?
soapy water. Hot soapy water. Clean soapy water. Okay, Missy. Okay, we got a surprise here for you. Now we gotta get ourselves organized here. We're just gonna put this down over here. Yeah, we're gonna put this down over here. All right, now, what have we got in here? Yes, what is it? Okay.
Oh, Missy.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I know. She's saying thank you. You say hurry up, open it.
Christmas come early. Oh, this is the good stuff, Uncle Ron. You got the good stuff.
This is the good stuff. This is because Gizmo, Buddy, and Bun Bun got you hooked on this. Look at this, yes.
Thank you, Gizmo, Buddy, and Bun Bun.
Yes. Okay, now let's not. Oh no, you don't get the whole thing. You don't get the whole thing. All right, let's just break it up here in little pieces.
The radio, you have to turn the collar around.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that stupid thing.
She's quick.
Yeah.
Rady and I had the Pfizer shots booked for 10 o'clock. I phoned them. Can we move that to noon? We're not moving too fast here this morning. She and the mailman are trying to make friends with one another. It's very touch and go. It's what you might call a love-hate relationship.
Well, if Missy knew that this came on Amazon yesterday, she would be more friendly to the Amazon driver, maybe.
Yeah, she doesn't want anyone crossing the moat of her castle without her permission. Sheriff Missy, on the job, in the window.
Last piece. That's it.
Oh, that was great.
That was it.
You're a lucky dog.
Yeah, you got a whole slice of bacon there. A whole one. Whole bacon. Yeah. Yeah. Gizmo, Buddy, and Bun Bun. Yeah, they got you hooked. Look at that. It's good to the last lick. Oh yeah. So what happened? Did you get dog poop on your hands or something?
I had to think twice about washing in your sink here.
Oh, it's all right. I probably got dog poop on my pants here now.
Ooh. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's just digested bacon. Really.
Yeah, bacon. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Tara, for getting me onto this. Missy loves it.
Thank you, Tara. On behalf of all of us, especially Missy.
Yeah. See you later, Missy.
Thanks, Ron.
Okay, see you, Max. It's nice out there, but it's cold.
Yeah. There was no frost this morning. That was nice.
See you later.
See you later.
Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay, now, just before Missy came, I was cleaning up my little parts here. And I dropped one of the wheels on the floor, and I took my extra bright light, and I'm looking around, and I'm thinking I'll find it right away. I haven't found it, but I think I know where it bounced to. And it's further underneath the table here, and I have to get down on my hands and knees to be able to check. And because my knees are so arthritic, I have to wear knee pads, so my knee pads are down in my workshop, so I guess I better go get them. And the reason being is that I've concluded it's the X40 that's missing. And there are no extras. I think there are extras of the Y21s. But they're all there, and the X40 isn't. So I guess that's going to be the next step. is to go down the steps into my basement and get my knee pads. I should leave them up here. They're useless to me downstairs. I don't know why I got them down there. I guess they're down there because that's where I've always had them. Okay, I found it. And it wasn't where I thought it was. Well, actually, it was exactly where I thought it originally should have been the first time I looked. And undoubtedly, I looked at it several times and thought it was something else. It's lucky I didn't step on it because it was where I could have put my foot. Anyway, when I was under the table, I did find this. Now, I have a faint recollection of losing this. A little peg on this thing I'm trying to grab it by. Oh well, heck with it. Anyway, I have a faint recollection of losing this way back in, I think, the Rodney build, but I'm not sure. Maybe the Bismarck. But anyway, it's painted and ready to go. Somewhere on one of those ships there's a place where one of these is supposed to go. Unless I had extras of it, I'm not sure. Okay, we got all the sprue nipped off the parts. They're ready now to paint, but we're not going to do that today. In fact, I'm going to call her quits for today's episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.